Alright, what's good with y'all? Another video here, trying to be consistent with YouTube. Anyways, this video is going to be talking about how society absolutely dislikes personal development, right? And so I'm going through Instagram, I'm going through, Reddit and all these different types of, social medias out here, right? And I always see that there are people out there who are saying like, individuals of whom practice degenerate based acts, right? Who have or inherit mindsets that aren't conducive to progression or aren't conducive to positivity or prosperity. And it just makes me think like the average man, the average individual, the average person, I just got done with the shower, by the way, if you see water dripping from me or whatever, but the average person, the average man, right? They are not a proponent of self-development. They're not a proponent of personal development, self-improvement, self-progression, etc. And so it just makes me think in my head, like society absolutely dislikes self-improvement. Society absolutely dislikes personal development. And it doesn't make any sense. Like if you want a better body, then you have to undergo a lifestyle change that'll propel you to obtaining a better body. If you want to have more money, then you have to undergo a lifestyle change that is going to enable you to make more money. And of course, it's easier said than done. It's not rocket science, right? There's many different types of methods. There's raw action, there's changing the subconscious mind, there's affirmations, there's obtaining a mentor, there's getting an accountability group. There's different types of things that you can implement in your life that can get you from point A to point B easily, right? All you have to do is just have the mental confirmation that what you're exploring and what you're exercising to get you from point A to point B is actually going to work and guarantee you success. That is very important. If I believe that doing 100 push-ups per day is gonna make me more money, then doing 100 push-ups per day is gonna make me more money. If I have the solidified belief and the confirmation in my mind that doing 100 push-ups per day is gonna yield me more money, then it's going to do that. So society absolutely dislikes personal development, which means that there's little to no competition for those who are in personal development, right? And so if you're just starting out your journey, just know that you're going to be ahead of 99% of the people of whom you associate with and 99% of the average people of whom populate America, which is where I'm from or where I'm in right now. And so if you're starting a personal development journey, keep fucking going. If you're trying to get stronger, if you're trying to get bigger, if you're trying to get leaner, just know that that's all a part of the journey, right? And that's going to allow you to learn new things, learn new methods, learn new insights and new knowledge and facts and wisdom so that you can share it with other people who are also trying to get onto the journey, which is what I'm doing now. And so if you're not knowing where to start, not knowing how to begin, the very first thing is with your health. Your health is your wealth. That's the most important thing. You've probably heard of it before. Start with working out, like once a week, all right? Working out twice a week, 3 times a week. Whether it's just a walk, whether it's just on the treadmill, or whether it's just lifting. Just start somewhere. It's very important. And if you have that consistency, you can then start adding in another day, or more strenuous based exercises, or a program, or a race, something like that, right? So working out is by far the most important thing. And then of course, helping your mind, strengthening your mind, working out your mind, reading a book, listening to a podcast, reading the Bible if you're religious, a verse a day. What else? And just exploring your mind, having conversations with random people about anything primarily, and putting yourself in the position of progression. Okay, so sorry, I was getting a call. So that is primarily it. Very short video, and it's just thoughts. I'm just going through rants and all. It's not really anything crazy like, oh, I'm gonna yell at you or about this or that. It's like self-progression is a journey that every individual should take, and it's a journey that does not end at all. It's a journey that is continuous. Even if you fail, and even if you relapse, and even if you don't get to where you need to get to after a certain amount of time, just know that the journey still continues. The journey is ongoing, and it will never stop, right? So continue to persist, continue to keep moving. Even if you're in a position that, oh, I may not be able to do this, I may not be able to do that, oh, I failed at this, I failed at that. Just know that's all a part of the journey, bro. That's it. And eventually you'll be able to surpass that obstacle. You'll be able to surpass that mound, that wall, that hill, that mountain, etc. Just keep moving. Know that there's not any competition. There's competition out there for those who are in the game, but there are more people out of the game than in the game, right? There's more people spectating than playing. And if you were an individual who's playing, you're in the handful of individuals of whom will surpass those who are spectating, and potentially those who are playing as well. And the secret to me is just consistency, is just persistence, is just posting a video out there, getting a video out there, getting content out there every single day, once a day even, just at least posting once a day is very important, for me, which is something I need to practice on. So this is a video to me as well. This is a video that I'm really just trying to make it so that every video that I make is as if I'm talking to my younger self, because I wanted my younger self to win. And I started the self-improvement journey a long time ago when I was 14, 15. And, these videos are practically just for, him. And if this resonates with you, that's perfect. Share it with somebody, like it, subscribe, comment, have a discussion, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.